Hi everybody, it's Tim O'Shea from Scribe Accounts, and today we're looking at using the GAIN framework for problem solving. So there is no reason why anyone in this world cannot get better at problem solving using this GAIN framework. It's really simple. This video is going to last 7 or 8 minutes, and by the end of it you'll understand how to problem solve quicker, actually just doing stuff yourself. So this is the GAIN framework. So we have a problem. Something isn't right. And the first part of it is the G, which is Google. This drives the guys in the Scribe team mad when they first join, because someone asks me, well, how do we do this, Tim? I'll turn around and say straight away, have you Googled it? And over time, they stop asking because they'll find the answer on Google. And Google has so many things in it, so many ways of helping, but there's a way of using Google really effectively and a way of using Google less effectively. And a few simple tricks means you can use Google much better. So let's go on to Google. So I'm trying to get better at Google. So how do I do that? I'm going to Google how to get better at Google. And straight away, it's giving me tips. Use quotes, use hyphens, colon, different search terms. So actually straight away, when you've got a problem, first thing is type it in Google. And the more you do it, you'll learn different phrases, how to get better at, how do I do such and such, what's the best way of doing my problem, and then you'll find the solution. Another great way of using Google is to search other people's websites using it. So for example, if you go onto NALC website, if I'm looking for risk assessments here, I know I'll get my risk assessments done. I know the information's on here. I use the search within NALC. The results I'm going to get here, well, they're not that helpful because the internal searches are nowhere near as good as Google. So, but if I actually take that same search term, I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to use what's called a search operator called cite colon, and now I'm going to use the NALC website, nalc.gov.uk, and then I put my search term in. This cite operator is telling Google only to look within the NALC website and use risk assessments. And straight away you can see here the results are great because Google is the best. So if you know something's on a certain website but you can't find it, use the cite operator. Let's go back to my notes here. The cite operator on Google. We use the cite, and the format is cite colon, and then the website address, let's say in this case nalc.gov.uk, and then space, and then you put your search term. Other things you can do to this search term, you can add it in quotes, and then it searches for that string together. So it will find search term, not search something else term. Go back to an example on that one. So if I go in here, I put in some quotes. And I'm going to put COVID. We can see it's now searching with the quotes, is looking for risk assessments COVID as one quote within there, so we get different results. So the cite operator is really interesting. So for example here, say you come to year end, you're looking at year end problems. Here's an example on our own website, cite::scribeaccounts.com, year end, and straight away you can see all this great information here for year end. So getting good at Google is the first part, and you can get much better at Google. The more you use it, the better you get at it. So when you think problem, straight away, get into Google straight away. And if you keep doing that, you'll get better and better. The next part of it is ask. You think, well, I can't keep asking the same people. However, we have the internet, and we have these things called groups on Facebook. And this is one that we run as Scribe for the community, called the Local Council Clerks Community. If you want to join it as a clerk, you just look it up and search for it in Facebook and join the group. And you can see there's all this conversation going on. So if I actually do the same thing, I can search within this group and see I can search risk assessments again, and then I can find all the posts that have been talking about it. And here we go. There's comments and there's things that have already been asked. So you can actually search within the group and get the answers you're looking for straight away without having to ask a question. But actually, if you're in the community as well, you can put a post up. If you can't find information, you put a new post in, and the rest of the clerks will come in and help you, and here at Scribe will help you best we can too. So ask. And so this is one community, but also you'll find other communities on Facebook similar, and you'll find communities for clerks also on LinkedIn, so you can reach out to them. So that's the second point. Ask, but ask in the right places, and we're looking at Facebook groups here and LinkedIn groups. So join those and get involved. So the next part, this is invest. And invest in yourself. So what does that mean? That means that you think, if you say to yourself, right, I'm going to get better at problem solving, and I'm going to go to this game framework. Every time I have a problem, you'll get better and better at it. And there's no reason why you shouldn't get better. The last part is here, is never stop learning. So these two together, the I and the N, the in, how does that work? Well, let's do a small model here. You may think your problem-solving skill is here. Someone else might be here. This is your skill level. And this is time here. So, you've got a decision. You can stay the same. Or you can get better. Oops. And you haven't got to get much better, but you can get better and better and better and better and better and better. If you decide you're going to keep getting better, the incremental change over time will be fantastic. Meanwhile, someone else here, who might be better at problem solving than you are today, they don't. Oops, all right. They don't improve, and so they stay where they're at. And so it's not long before it crosses over, and you're better. And the way you do that is you invest in yourself and you never stop learning, and you just keep getting back into Google, ask, and you'll get better and better at it, and your problem solving skills will go up and up and up. So don't forget, next time you have a problem, use the GAIN framework. Google it, use the search operators. Search places you know that will have the answers. Search the site on now, and the other government websites or organizations. Search on scribeaccounts.com using the site operator and find things like year end or whatever else. Search and get better at searching, and if not, ask for help, and join the Facebook groups and the LinkedIn groups that are around. Ask. Then invest in yourself. Take the time to learn, and if you never stop learning, then guess what? You'll end up here, and your problem solving skills will be the best, and keep getting better. Hope that was helpful. Any questions, please let me know.